Good afternoon, team. It is Tuesday, a little after 4 o'clock, and we are on the road again to do some gig work this evening, but with something special. I thought it'd be fun if we got to do a walkthrough of either a curbside pickup or a shop now order. Now, you know better than I do. I'm filming this right now, and I don't know which one we're doing. It depends on what they send me. So with a little foreshadowing out of the way, let's head over to Walmart, and depending on the order we get, we're gonna do a 101 class about how to go through a certain order. Give me just a second, we'll find out what we get. Cool? All right, so we just accepted our first order. Looks like we're gonna be doing a 101 class about curbside pickup. Let's do it. All right, so usually you'll see an offer like this one. I'll pop it up on the screen, but we got $17.50, I think, for 7.4 miles. So we accepted that one. We're headed over to the parking spots for picking all this stuff up, and we're gonna report to them which parking spot we land in. Cool? Let's do it. All right, so we just got here. First things first, you wanna confirm your arrival, and then when you get to your parking spot, you're gonna tell them, confirm which aisle you've landed in. All right, so I let them know that I'm in parking spot 7, and then little hidden tip, see that phone number right there? You don't have to do this, but if you get there and you want them to know quicker that you've arrived at the store and you're ready to pick it up, you can call that number and check in. You will have a confirmation number underneath your order, and you'll want to give that to the lady or man, whoever you get on the phone, to let them know that you are a Spark driver. I tend to carry a lot of things in my car, but typically what I do, like usually curbside pickups are 2 orders for me, but I keep the back seat kind of open and separate. I'll put an order like here in the back and the one in the very back in the trunk area. That way the orders are separate and I know based on where I'm going, who I'm delivering to. On a side note, when they come out to give you the order, you're gonna get some stickers that you need to scan to show which order is which. I just stick them right here on my door, or I'll put one like on the door in the middle and then one on the door in the back, so that when I get these groceries delivered, I can easily scan those as soon as I'm done putting all the groceries like at their front door. Remember to make sure that you've got enough gas in your car. I'd say make sure you've got your phone charger. And then last but not least, also make sure you've got a miles tracking app. I use Gridwise. It tells me how many miles I've done on this trip, and it helps when you get a refund with your taxes. So you're gonna wanna track that all year long. It can be a pain if you don't know your mileage throughout the year. You're gonna owe them a lot of money. All right, so I did go ahead and call them, and I'll tell you why I like doing that. I go ahead and call to check in because sometimes it takes Walmart a while for them to bring your orders out here. And I figured, hey, maybe I can save them a step or 2. I just got done telling you to leave room in your car. I've still got my kayak and life preservers back here. Yeah, I guess I'm not following my own rules. And now we play the waiting game. Okay, so we waited about 6 minutes for them to come out, and I've got the stickers situated. I don't think you can see it. I don't know if it's on which door. I put the stickers, one on the door here in the middle and one on the back. And within that, say 10-minute waiting period, now we're driving about 6 miles to get to our first location. We want to try to get this done within the hour to get back here to try and get another order. So hopefully we can make this a full, $17 hour. We hope for 20 sometimes, but today it's 17, so there you go. Okay, now this is a good tip. While I was driving, I went ahead and checked the customer's instructions on where they wanted me to put their order. Sometimes it's a no contact delivery, but this time it specifically said use the door under the carport. So that's where we're gonna drop them off. Cool? Read the instructions. Okay, we're here. Let's get everything dropped off. All right, here are our groceries. Here's this. We're gonna scan this and then drop everything off. Okay. Finished putting everything at the door. Walmart will ask you to take a photo, to show proof that you dropped everything off. And then it'll ask you questions like, was it a house? Was it an apartment? And then did you need like a gate code, that kind of thing. Anyway, filled out all that information. Now we're headed to the second location. Let's go. Probably not gonna film this one. It's right around the corner, but it's at an apartment. It's an extra large order. That does not mean you have extra large items. It usually only means that you have very large drinks, packets of water, some heavy things. So if you're not interested in carrying, 25 pounds or more, maybe this is not for you. For driving again, I read the instructions on this drop off, and it has specific instructions instructions too. I'm supposed to put it in the red chair by the door. All right, so I'm sweating. I had to walk up some stairs to get that one in there. Sometimes folks in apartments don't realize how much we're delivering. I tell you what, I had to put all those groceries next to the red chair, and that means I stacked them all up next to the door. They're gonna have a hard time getting into that apartment. Okay, with both of those delivered in under an hour, made $17.50. Headed back now. My hope is that, you know, we only need another $10 to reach our $27.50 rule. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's so powerful to just earn $27.50 a day, because what that adds up to over an entire year, $10,000 extra. We've done one order and we only need to earn $10 more to get to $27.50 for the day. So we're gonna head back, maybe do some DoorDash, maybe do another order. But that's a great look at what, you know, a curbside pickup really looks like and what it takes to get one done, you know, throughout the day. You only need one or two of them and you can get to whatever goal you really need to. Awesome. Man, that's awesome. It's only 5:19. We finished that in actually more like 45 minutes. So we get back in time. I think I'll make it in time for the next string of orders to come out with Walmart. That's awesome. Back-to-back orders, hopefully. Yeah. Nice, and just like that, DoorDash hits me with like a little over $9 order for Captain D's for 3.7 miles. So I'm gonna head and do that. That'll put me just at my $27.50 for the day. How funny. All right, got that DoorDash delivered. Now we are headed back to our zone and maybe we'll look for another order. Yeah, well, and like other things, it kind of just died. So we finished it just under $27 for about we'll say an hour and 15 minutes work. Anyway, well, I'm headed home. Use this guide. Hope it helps. I'll see you in the next one.